Let's start with something most of us have grown up hearing. If you want good hair, oil it every night and sleep with it. It sounds familiar, comforting, and almost unquestionable, right? Many of us have followed this routine for years without ever stopping to ask one simple question. Is oiling hair overnight every single day actually helping my hair? Or am I just doing it because I was told to? First, I want to say this very clearly. Oil your hair is not bad. Oil has benefits. It can make hair feel softer, reduce dryness, and help with manageability. But the confusion starts when people believe that more oil and more time automatically means better result. Hair and scalp don't work like that. Let's talk about what actually happens when you oil your hair and leave it overnight. When oil sits on your scalp for many hours, especially every single day, it mixes with sweat, dirt, and natural oil your scalp already produces. Now imagine this happening night after night without enough time for the scalp to breathe. For some people, this leads to itchiness. For others, it leads to dandruff-like flexes. And for many, it leads to hair fall, not immediately, but slowly over time. And this is where people get confused. They think I oil my hair daily. So why is my hair still falling? The assumption is that oiling prevent hair fall. But hair fall doesn't depend only on oil. It depends on scalp health. Your scalp is skin. And just like your face, it doesn't always like being covered with oil for long hours every single day. Another important thing most people don't realize is that oil does not actually hydrate hair. It seals moisture. It doesn't create it. So if your hair is dry and you keep oiling it daily without proper washing or hydration, oil can sit on top, making hair look shiny, but the dryness underneath remains. That's why some people say my hair looks oily but still feels raw. Now let's talk about overnight oiling specifically. Overnight oiling means your scalp stay oily for 6 to 8 hours continuously. For some hair type, that might feel fine once or twice a week, but doing it every night can be too much, especially if you already have an oily scalp, dandruff, itching, acne around hairline. In these cases, daily overnight oiling can actually make things worse instead of better. Another thing people don't think about is pillow friction. When oil transfer to your pillow, it collects dust and bacteria. Night after night, that oil goes back onto your scalp and face. And then people wonder why they suddenly have scalp irritation or small bumps near hairline. This doesn't mean you should stop oiling completely. It just means the way we oil matter more than how often we oil. Instead of daily overnight oiling, a more balanced approach works better for most people. Oiling 1 or 2 times a week, gently massaging and washing out properly give your scalp nourishment without suffocating it. Also, oil doesn't need hours and hours to work. Massage itself improve blood flow. Oil softens the scalp quickly. Even leaving oil on for 1 or 2 hours can be enough for many people. More time doesn't always mean more benefit. One more thing, hair growth does not depend on oil alone. Nutrition, stress, sleep, and how you handle your hair daily play a much bigger role. Oil is just one small part of hair care, now not the entire solution. If daily overnight oiling works for someone and their scalp feels calm, clean, and healthy, that's fine. But if you are doing out of habit while ignoring itchiness, hair fall, or scalp discomfort, it times to pause and rethink. Hair care is personal. What worked for someone else might not work for you. Instead of blindly following routines, listen to your scalp. It always gives signals. We just don't always notice them. If oiling overnight every day truly helped everyone, no one would complain about hair problem. The fact that so many people still struggle tell us something needs to be adjusted. If this explanation helped you see daily oiling differently, let me know in the comments. And if you know someone who oil their hair every single night without questioning it, share this video with them. It might help them make a smarter choice.